Some people are celebrating their GOAT's February Player of the Year award in Saudi Arabia, while some other people are celebrating their GOAT's FIFA Best Player of the Year award. On this episode of the program, we react to some of the action of the midweek as well as preview action for the weekend. My name is Ayomide Shotuwo and this is the Nutmeg on Guardian TV. Lionel Messi, my own GOAT, of course, is the winner of the latest FIFA Best Awards, and of course he's won a record 7 FIFA Best Awards in different variations. You had him win it when it was Ballon d'Or, you had him win it when it was FIFA Men's Best Player of the Year Award, and now it's called FIFA Best Awards. He put everything he's got together from FIFA, and he has 7. No man in the past or in the present, maybe in the future someone breaks it, but in the present, Lionel Messi has more than anybody else. And you have to credit all of that to his performance in the World Cup in Qatar. Of course, captaining Argentina to a World Cup. And of course, he had 6 goals, only better by Kylian Mbappe's 7. Of course, after that, fantastic, sensational performance from the young Frenchman in the final. And of course, Lionel Messi also won the Golden Ball. Tell me, why is Lionel Messi not a GOAT? If you are still arguing at this point in time, while Lionel Messi is the GOAT, then I don't know. I honestly don't know. I can't help you. Yes, let's move very quickly. Kelechi Iheanacho is Mr. FA Cup. I call him Mr. FA Cup. His consolation goal against the Blackburn Rovers in the FA Cup in midweek, of course, took him to 18 goals in 24 appearances in this competition. And since his debut in 2016 in the competition, no other player has got more goals than Kelechi Iheanacho, making us proud, doing Nigerians proud, hoisting and raising the Nigerian flag high, keeping it high is what Kelechi Iheanacho is doing. And let's move also and tell you about Juventus. Yes, Juventus were in action on Monday and they defeated Torino in the Torino derby. 4-2 it ended. Juventus, a dominant display. They had 13 shots and 6 on target, and they had, they were better in possession. They were better in possession by Torino. But then, in the end, what matters is the scoreline. Torino, they took the lead, but at the end of the day, it was a 6-goal thriller, and Juventus came out on top. And the inconsistency of teams in and around the top 4 in Syria makes it pretty easy to adjudge Juventus of being capable of making it into the top 4. And of course, they've got the players to do it. They've got the likes of Pogba, who's now returned to injury, played in the Turin derby for the first time. He's playing in a game for the first time since April, I believe. April of last year, he played a competitive game. That's close to a year already. And of course, Juventus, I believe, can make the top 4 right there in Italy. Let's move also and tell you about City. Manchester City, they are looking like a team that does what they do best, win routine games in competitions, because that's what they did to Bristol City. It ended 3-0. Goals from Phil Foden and Kevin De Bruyne. That strictly struck goal gave them a 3-0 win against Bristol City. And now they face Newcastle United over the weekend. Newcastle United are indeed a top proposition, but they have not won in about 3 games now. Newcastle United defeated against Manchester United in the Carabao Cup. And they have 2 games in hand despite this game. But Newcastle United, the place is looking threatened because Liverpool are now coming back into the conversation of the top 4. And yes, let's talk about Arsenal. Okay, I have to take my words back. I did say in some previous episodes that Arsenal are not champions material. But then they are doing a lot to prove me wrong, and maybe long may it continue for Mikel Arteta's side. They found a way to win against Aston Villa. They found a way to also win at Leicester, and now they did it on Wednesday night against Everton. Sean Dyche's Everton that defeated them some games ago 1-0. They thumped them 4-0 at the Emirates. And Arsenal are just about looking like champions. But there's still a lot of games to decide who takes the title home. But Arsenal are indeed looking like champions at this stage. The big question for Arsenal winning the title will be, indeed, that will Manchester clubs around them, talking about Manchester United and Manchester City, allow them to take the title home? Well, Manchester United are also in that conversation as well. They did find a way to come back from a 1-goal deficit at home to West Ham United in the 5th round of the FA Cup, and that's credit to an own goal by Naif Agert, and of course Iheanacho getting them a goal a winning goal. If you ask me, that was the goal that decided the encounter before Fred gave them the icing on the cake. Both goals scored in the final, in the dying embers of the game, by the way. And Manchester United also, they are looking every bit of a resilient side, hard to beat. They're not playing particularly well at the moment, but they're getting the goals, and you can't rule Man United out of the title race conversation. And now let's move also away from all of that and talk about games that will happen this weekend. One of the biggest games, in fact, the one that everybody will be looking forward to, is Liverpool versus Manchester United. Liverpool are resurgent, but the game they lost against Real Madrid and the Champions League 5-2, Liverpool have stringed together some decent performances and of course results as well. And there's a key statistic for us to consider going into the weekend in this particular encounter. The fixture in the last 5 has ended in Liverpool wins, and let's take you back 4-0. 4-0 elimination of Manchester United at Anfield last season, and of course a 3-0 the previous season, and then a 3-1 that condemned Jose Mourinho out of the Manchester United job. But then due to Liverpool's resurgent form and United winning just one in their last 3 away games, I tip a win or draw situation for Liverpool. It's not going to be far away from Liverpool. It'll be tough. It's always tough for Manchester United when they travel to Anfield. It's always a hostile environment for them. And of course, Manchester United have to do a lot to defeat even this weekend and resurgent Liverpool team. And that's where we bring things to a close in this episode. You can join the community by hitting the subscribe button. And of course, you can tap the notification bells to always receive our latest videos. My name is Ayomide Shotbo, and this is the Nutmeg on Guardian TV.